today we are going to discuss one of the openings. And before we get to our opening, we will first discuss something that many people still fall for a lot. Something that you guys also try on your opponents and sometimes you win. Yeah, Scholars Meet. Because our Kabir did Scholars Meet today and also God didn't do Scholars Meet. Yes.
So I wanted to tell something. What I would
Kabir wanted to learn Scholars Meet from me.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to know that, sir.
Yes.
Let me tell
So
you.
just talk, I'll tell it.
Okay, so
Well, I
everyone.
just-
So how many of you know Scholars Meet? 4 Moon checkmate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Myra doesn't know.
Kind of.
You kind of. Bhumi knows.
So can I say?
Kabir, patience. Raghav also
I
knows.
did it to Shloka that time.
Oh, is it? Okay. Nakshatra also knows.
Yeah.
What is Scholars Meet, Nakshatra? What is Scholars Meet? What do you know? If you don't know, then why are you saying I know? We have to first be truthful about what we know and what we do not. Only then we'll be able to learn. Raghav, what is Scholars Meet?
I know the 4-move checkmate, but
Huh.
I don't know what is it.
You don't know how to do it.
I know how to do it.
And that's what I'm asking, how to do it.
First, open the...
E pawn.
Yes.
Okay. Black
Then
plays E5.
take out your bishop.
Bishop where, Raghav?
Over 5... B.
Okay.
5.
Let's say I make a normal move. What move will black play? I play B6, let's say. So what's the plan?
Take out your queen.
2. Queen where? Queen to which square? You have to tell a square. Wait, don't need to raise hand. Let Raghav finish, no?
E2.
E2. So now how will you give checkmate? Queen is not out, bishop is looking here. Where is the checkmate going to happen?
I want to tell.
So one second, let's go back. So Raghav has to first learn where is the checkmate going to happen. And only then you have to bring your pieces accordingly. Na? If you're not silent, I'm not going to give you any chance. So you have to first understand where exactly we're trying to give checkmate. On which square we're trying to go. Then you'll understand which pieces and where. You understood which pieces, but you didn't go to the right places. So let's go back. Let me ask Pant. How do you do it, Pant? You don't know. Okay.
I forgot it.
Myra. Yes.
Okay. Bishop to C4.
Yeah. Bishop to C4 because we're going there. Not here. This is like heavily guarded. This is where all the commanders are. If you go there and try to finish your opponent's king, you will be in trouble. This is where he is weak. Because only one king is supporting, nobody else is defending this. So you bring the bishop out, let's say I play normal move. And now, Myra.
Queen to H5.
1 second. Yeah, queen to H5. You see? So both the queen and the bishop are looking here. This is where you have to try and do the checkmate. This is the weakest square on the chessboard. What happened, Bhumi?
There's another way. You
No, let's finish this now. So let's say black plays knight out. Now, Kabir, what move shall we play for white?
Just take the pawn.
With?
A queen.
Yeah. Queen takes pawn. Nakshatra, is it checkmate? Yeah, this is how you do it.
There is another.
No, patience. First, listen. No, so those who do not know it properly or do not know what is Scholars Meet, this is this Scholars Meet. It's a trick which you can try against, weaker opponents who do not know how to defend, and you'll win the game in 4 moves. So if somebody is new to chess and somebody who already knows Scholars Meet is playing, they'll try this. Queen out, bishop out, and boom. So it's very important for black to know how to defend properly. Otherwise, you will get into trouble very fast. At the most, you will get checkmated in 4 moves, or you might lose a rook. The bad things will happen. 1 second, Gar. First, Bhumi. What was the other way you were saying, Bhumi? Yes. What do you
You
mean?
will take the queen out
To
to F3.
F3. Okay.
Then bishop.
Wait. What move do you want black to play? Any normal move.
Yeah, this.
Okay. And then bishop.
Then bishop to
Bishop 2.
C4.
Huh. And then if black makes a silly move, you'll give checkmate. Same thing, right? But now if you compare, now what is Garb saying? You had raised your hand. What happened?
So I was saying if there's anything as a 2-move checkmate.
Two more checkmate is there, but that's not something you can make happen. It depends on your opponent. If your opponent makes those two silly moves, you can checkmate him. It's yeah, fool's mate is two more mate, but that's a different thing. Right now, let's focus here. So let's go back. So Bhumi told this way to bring out the queen. Instead of h5, he's saying bring it to f3. Which is better? Bringing the queen to h5 or bringing the queen to f3? If at all you're trying this checkmate, which is better? Yes, Gar?
F3, sir.
f3. What do you say, Dhridi?
I think
h5. So,
no,
come.
no, no, it's
f3.
yeah.
Why? Why do you guys like f3?
Sir, because F3, like
No,
there are not
actually,
many.
it's fine.
You decide properly, Dhridi. Last class also you were like, up.
F3.
Yes, no, yes, no, yes.
F3. Sir,
Okay.
F3.
No.
F3.
Why do you like
Sir,
f3?
because F3, there are not many ways to block it. So,
Not many ways to block it. I can block it by bringing out my knight.
when I'm saying there are not many ways.
This is the most easiest move to make, no, for
And
black.
also you can also go to h6.
h6. Why would you go to the corner to block a checkmate? If you have a, it won't move. Na? Why would it? 1 second. Why would it move? Why will your opponent give up his queen? Your knight will be left in the corner. So if there is choices between two squares, of course you'll choose the center, na? You don't want to bring your knight to the corner. It's not like a big crime, but it's still better to bring it to the center, na? Here you have just a normal knight f6. So f3 is not the best way to try this checkmate. If you try queen f3 first, like in the starting itself, if you try queen f3, black will just play knight f6, closing the door. Now there's nothing for you to do. Wait, listen. There's nothing to do, na? Now. You can bring out a bishop. You can try to play h5. How will you play? Knight will take it. Now there's nothing. I mean, you can try to kick that knight. But by that time, black will develop his pieces. You still haven't brought in bishop also. So checkmate is not possible. Black will start attacking your queen. So queen f3 is not the best way to try this checkmate. So the opening is called the wayward queen attack. The queen is going wayward, like from the beginning itself, which is usually not considered good, but it's just a trick. So if you go to h5, the difference is knight f6 is not a good move for black. Because why is knight f6 not good when it, yeah?
Queen will move. The
Queen
queen
will
will take the pawn.
Queen will take which pawn?
No, first the bishop should come.
How will you do everything in one go? You got a queen, I attack the queen.
Before the queen goes, then the bishop should come.
Then anyway, I'll play bishop, knight f6. No, you play bishop 0 after knight f6. No, there's nothing again. So if you're trying scholar's mate, you should bring out a queen first, not bishop. You bring the bishop out, it's just like bringing queen to f3. I play knight f6, now what to do? There's no mate, your whole door is blocked. So that is not the point. Queen h5.
Knight is dead.
So knight was here. Queen h5. Okay. Now let's try to understand why is knight f6 a good move when the queen comes to h5. Who can find out? Look at the position, Bhumi, and think, no. Nakshatra, focus. You are able to understand what we're discussing now, so then try to understand the answer also. Why is knight f6 a bad move? That's what. Yes, Bhumi? Uh-huh. It's not a good move, it's a bad move. It was a good move if the queen was here of the bishop had come to c4. But if queen goes to h5 and then knight f6, it's bad. Because? It's a very simple reason. Everybody. Queen. That's good for black now if queen is going to be captured. I'm saying it's a bad move by black. First, Raghav.
Then queen can play
Huh.
to e5.
Exactly. Queen will just take the pawn for free. Yeah, it's a free pawn. You lose a pawn. It's not like a big problem, but you lost a pawn for free. Because you brought out the
And
knight.
also a check.
A check you can block, that's not a problem. Check is not a problem. You lost a pawn, that's a problem. So, white gets the advantage. White brought the queen out and white's now a pawn up. So, this is not what you want na, as black. That is why, if you're trying scholar's mate, at least when you bring out the queen, make a threat. Don't simply bring it out here, making no threat. Bring it to h5, making a threat. Now you're attacking the pawn. How can black defend the pawn, Pant? Can you give me a move for black to defend the pawn? Wait, I'm asking Pant.
Sir, queen to d6.
How will queen go to d6? You mean f6?
Yeah.
Huh, that is one way to defend. Any other way, Raghav?
Bishop to d6.
bishop to d6. That's blocking the bishop. Now you're putting it inside an almara where it's not, it doesn't have freedom. That's also fine. You're defending it, Kabir. Kabir, you need to be calm first of all. If you can raise your hand without making all the expressions. Yes.
Knight c6.
Knight c6. Yeah, this is the best way to defend. Bringing out a piece. Right? You're bringing a knight out, which you anyway want to do in the opening, and you're defending the pawn. Yes, Bhumi, what happened?
The pawn to
Huh. Pawn to
d6.
d6. Yeah, that is also fine. Christy? Yeah, pawn to d6 is also fine. Yeah, it's defending the pawn. Hi, please come. Okay, so pawn to d6 brings out the bishop as well. So it's also a good move because you're bringing out your pieces. Yeah, so pawn d6 is good, knight c6 is best. Now what will white do? What's the next move, Nakshatra? If you're trying to do checkmate here, what should we do next? We want queen to come here, right? And it should be checkmate. So how do we make it possible? What move do we have to play? Can we simply play queen takes pawn? Because why can't we play queen take? Why is it bad? King will take it. So what do you need to play first?
F bishop
Huh.
to c4.
Exactly. Good. Bishop to c4. So I'm showing you the best way to try scholar's mate. If at all you want to try it. After this we will see how should black defend. So bishop to c4, queen h5. Both moves are done. Which one will we play first? Will we bring out the queen or will we bring out the bishop?
Queen.
Yeah, because if we bring out the bishop, black will just play knight f6 is nothing. Right? And queen should come here. Can you leave the carpet, Myra, please? Queen should come here because it's attacking the pawn. So he defended the pawn. You brought the bishop out. Nakshatra, focus now. And now, if black plays a silly move like knight f6, why are you eating the thread, Kabir? Gar, what is the next move for white?
Sir, just take the f7 pawn with
Yeah,
queen.
yeah. Queen takes pawn. Check. So this is how we do scholar's mate, right? Now let's turn to the black side. How do we react if your opponent is doing this? First of all, if opponent plays queen f3, let me ask Dhridi, who is completely lost in ratings, what should black do here?
Black should move to
Tell me the move.
f6.
Which piece?
The knight.
Yeah, just knight f6. Close down the shop. No scholars made today. Right? This is a simpler solution. If opponent does not play queen h5, this is the easiest way to stop the checkmate. And then next you can bring out your knight here, then attack the queen, attacking this, and you punish your opponent. You will have better position because your opponent brought out the queen early. So you bring out your pieces, castle, everything is perfect. Right? So queen f3 is not a problem for us. Just knight f6 and we are good. Even if they try to attack our knight, we are way ahead. Like they played pawn g5, we don't even need to move the knight now. First you can play knight d4. Make the queen go away. Queen has to come here because you're attacking this also. So queen comes here or here, and then you can move the knight. Position is anyway good for you because you have one more piece active and your pieces are good. And black is also attacking the pawn with the queen. So let's go back. So that means queen f3, not a problem. Queen h5. Okay, what about bishop c4? Let me ask Kabir. What do we do if they play bishop c4? What's
Sir,
the...
we can move black's queen to e7. Then
Why? What is the threat you're trying to defend so much? Is there a threat?
not right now, sir. But when if white puts their
So
queen,
then defend, na? You're defending a threat in the future. There's no need to defend like that. If there's a problem right now, then you deal with the problem. Now you're saying there will be a problem in the next move. So I'm doing something now to stop that problem. I mean, right now there's no problem. Enjoy your life now. Bring out your pieces. Why are you worrying about problems now? Okay, Garv.
Sir, knight f6.
Yeah, just develop your pieces.
Sir,
Now there's no problem in the future and in the present. The queen can't even do anything, right?
Sir, because now.
The problem with bringing out your queen is now he didn't bring out his queen. You did, na? Now your position is bad because you're bringing out a queen early.
Sir,
without any threat.
Yeah,
Sir,
without any
because-
threat. Even with threat, it's better to
sir,
bring out your
because
pieces. Yeah.
moving knight f6, it's going to block both spots f3 and h5.
Yeah. So now most probably white will just continue with sorry, develop the pieces with knight and defend the pawn.
Sir,
Sorry.
sir, today
Yeah.
in Sir, today in musical practice we were allowed to bring games, so I bought my chessboard. My friend tried to play scholar's mate against me, but I just took his queen in that.
Okay, alright. So now queen to h5. How should we react if they do the best way to do scholar's mate? They do queen h5. Let's ask Pant. What shall we do here, Mr. Pant?
For black.
Then for who, Mr. Pant? You're not listening here. Huh? I just played white's move, so who's trying scholar's mate? And what's